record. We are officially recording, so I want to remind you that our next call, and this is a day change, will be on Tuesday, July 18th. So we're going to do it after Summit, but not on a Wednesday because we have a surge that Wednesday with Carl. So I want you guys to be a part of that. So our next Black Mastermind will be on Tuesday, the 18th at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 5 o'clock p.m. for my West Coast peeps who are on Pacific Standard Time. So while people are still coming in, here are just 5 things that I'm super passionate about that you're going to hear me mention every single mastermind because I am that passionate about it. 1, this is an open discussion. So if you're muted, if you got your video off, I really encourage you guys. I welcome you guys to unmute yourself, to get your video going, and to be intentional about tonight, to set your intention and to get exactly what you need to get from tonight. So that means ask your questions, share your tip, get exactly what you need to get. There are no stupid questions. There are no stupid tips or best practices. That's how we all get better, by sharing, by speaking, by talking. Second thing is, you guys belong here. No matter how new or tenured you are, you belong and you got something to share. You've got something to add. So please don't feel quote unquote less than, okay? 3, this is not an opportunity for you to be comparing yourselves to other people. 1, because mostly it steals joy. And then 2, because you don't know their life. You don't know their life. You don't know how they're working their life. You don't know the effort that they're putting in. You don't know how their actions are matching their goals. So don't get on this mastermind and start comparing yourself or feeling quote unquote less than. I'm probably going to say that 5 more times. I don't know. It might be my go-to word. Every mastermind, I feel like I have a go-to word that I say way too much. Okay. So also, as long as you're stretching yourself, that's what counts for me. You know, don't compare yourself, but stretch yourself. If you're inspired to do more and you realize that you actually can do more, that is what I want you to realize from these, not to compare yourself or feel less than. Also, 4, this is not an opportunity for you to chase after every shiny object. I can guarantee you that you are going to hear amazing tips and best practices. Amazing tips and best practices for you to go implement right away. For those that are conducive to your culture, for sure, go after it. That's a part of being an entrepreneur, being willing to fail forward, try new things. But what I don't want to happen is you guys going after and trying all these new amazing tips and best practices. What you did to get you where you're at, keep doing that. A lot of times we start getting these new things and we begin to stray away from what got us to where we are in the first place, what got us success in the first place. So don't come on this call, hear all these amazing tips and best practices and start chasing after every shiny object. I don't want this to turn into that. And lastly, this is an interactive call. I am honestly going to do very little speaking. Why? Because you guys are the experts. You guys are the ones in the trenches. You guys are the people who are working this business and ending the trends on the front line. Now, the value that I do bring some value. The value that I do bring is the fact that I do work with so many amazing people. I will chime in. I will add my tips and best practices in there also. But this is for you guys. And you guys are the experts in this. So those are my announcements. Those are some things that those are not my announcements. Those are some things that I'm pretty passionate about. Here are my announcements. Before I get into the announcements, though, I feel like I've been talking a little bit. Let's do introductions real quick, and then I'll do the announcements, then we'll get into our conversation. So let's spend the next 8 minutes just kind of going around the table really quick. I still think that this is a pretty intimate group. I really think that this, even though this is time-consuming, this portion of our call is so important because you don't know if someone's around the corner. Right? You don't know if your potential success partner, push partner is around the corner from you right now. You guys can be meeting up. We built this online. And so to have someone who's around the corner live to push you, I think helps us as we're building this online business. So that's why no matter what, if it's intimate enough, I'm going to take at least 8 minutes of our conversation to say, who are you? These are the questions. Who are you, where you live, your current rank, and something that you're pushing for this quarter. If we think about the quarters as a year, what is your year goal, your Q3 goal? Does that make sense, y'all? Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to start at the top. Are you, Ariana, I know that you look like you're driving. Are you hands-free? Are you able to talk? Okay, go for it. Who are you, girl?
Do you want me to start?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, hey, everybody. Hi, my name is Ariana Stowe, and I'm actually currently in Gaithersburg, Maryland, but I live in Baltimore, Maryland. And let's see, my current rank is I guess I'm Emerald. Yeah, current rank is Emerald. And what was the last thing, Keyshawn? Push for quarter 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so push for quarter 3 is Shift Shop Challenge Group with 5 challengers and 3 new active coaches.
Boom. Love it. Okay, thank you. I'm going to go over to Miss Kimberly.
Hey everyone, I am Kim Sanders. I'm in the Jacksonville, Florida area. I'm an Emerald coach, and my goal for the next quarter is to be halfway to diamond.
Okay.
Because my goal is to be full diamond by the end of the year, but I'd like some active coaches too. So I'm going to say halfway to diamond.
Okay, I love it. Thanks, Kim. Hey, Alex.
Me? Alexandra or Alex?
Alexandra.
Oh, okay. Alex is good. Hi, everyone. I'm Alexandra, but I do go by Alex. I am in Kansas and currently a coach. I started in end of March, and my goal is to earn the up-and-comers trip for next year. Yeah.
I love it. Welcome to the family.
Thank you.
Earn up-and-comers. Love that. Okay. Hey, Miss Sharice.
Howdy, y'all. My name is Sharice. I'm from the planet Earth. Sometimes it just feels like I'm in outer space sometimes. I am from the DC area, so I am really close to the person that's in Gaithersburg, Baltimore area. My third quarter goal is I lost my diamond last week. So my goal is to, number 1, get my diamond back and get some hard-working, tough chick coaches that are willing to work.
Okay, I was getting some backlash, but I heard you. Thank you, Piper.
Hello, everyone. I'm Piper Stewart. Currently, I am an Emerald coach. What I'm looking to get out of third quarter is to, I would say, to get my own personal transformation. I'm hoping to get that with the Shift Shop. Really looking forward to it. And also to help change some lives, help find some women who want to kind of go through the journey with me and become a diamond coach.
Okay. All right, girl. Don't hope it, do it, and set a number and work it. All right. Thank you, Miss Piper. Miss Jeanette.
Hi, how are you? My name is Jeanette. I actually live in DC, so DC and Gaithersburg. Hey, y'all.
In the house.
Yeah, I am a Emerald coach. Highest rank has been Ruby. My goal for third quarter is to get to 1-star diamond. I'm skipping diamond, going straight to 1-star. And 3 new coaches. Well, more than that to get to 1-star, but trying to get as many working coaches as I can.
Got it.
That's my goal.
Okay. And Miss Katrina, and then we'll come over to you, Quay.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm Katrina. I'm also in the DC area. I'm closer to like Arlington, Virginia. So a little bit further than you ladies, but same area still for now. I'll be moving to Puerto Rico in September. I know, I'm excited. So yeah, I am currently a coach rank, and then my goal for third quarter is diamond. I'm like, I think it was Jeanette. Yeah, I'm like you. I'm just gonna skip over Emerald and get to diamond.
See, and this is another reason why I like to go around and figure out where everybody lives. Now you all know that you need to make sure that you make friends with Katrina because we got somewhere to stay in Puerto Rico. Thank you for being on, girl. All right, Quay, how are you, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
So good.
So I'm Jaquela. I currently rank as a coach, but I'm seeing things changing in my business now. So I am believing I'm going this quarter from coach to emerald to ruby. So I'm working it the best I can.
Okay. I love it. You said you've seen a shift in your business. Did I hear that correctly?
Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all know I'm notorious for tangents because I like to go where I feel like it needs to go. Do you mind explaining that a little bit? What do you attribute that to?
Man, so what's crazy is I just did Shift Shop. I've been in the coach test group and just kind of listening to what he's been saying, really focusing on my business, some of the calls we've had and the calls I've had with Shawana, and just really taking my business seriously. More so because my day job is not making me happy, but when I'm doing PIO or Shift Shop, I am all smiles. So I've just been really giving myself a focus that I want to get I want to be able to teach my PIO classes and enjoy my life and my family. So I've just been taking it more seriously and really being consistent. And I signed my first challenge pack a couple of days ago, and I've been a coach over a year. So, so yeah, the shift has been happening. So.
Okay. So, I mean, just so to make sure that we all heard this correctly, first of all, it sounds like it's a little bit out of desperation, right? You've gotten a new transformation. You've redefined your why, and you've attached that strong why to the goals and the activities that you need to be working on in order to achieve this goal. But you've also had a mind shift, a mindset shift. Okay. And you've been consistent and patient. Okay, so transformation, a strong why attached to the goals, a mindset shift, consistency, and patience. That's the same thing we've been talking about. Okay, I just want to make sure I made it clear. Thank you so much for sharing that. Love, love, love hearing that. Adriana!
Hey, y'all. I'm Adriana. I'm so excited that I'm finally able to make this call. So I am I'm originally from Queens, New York, but I live in Bordentown, New Jersey, so central New Jersey. And I'm Emerald Coach, and my goals for this quarter is I would like to add 5 new active coaches to my new coach training academy. I would like to add 20 new challengers to my Shift Shop test group. 2 down, 18 more to go, and get to Diamond. I'm so close. I don't want to help, a couple of my coaches get Emerald, and I'll be there.
Boom. Awesome. Thank you, Miss Ayana. Then I'll go over to you, Miss Shawana.
Hey everybody. I'm also happy to be on the call for the first time. Usually Wednesday nights, my team and my husband and I, we host a fit club. So I'm just getting in from that. So excuse my appearance. But anyhow, I am currently a 2-star diamond, and God willing, y'all pray for me. I could wake up at 3. Please pray.
Yeah.
And I'm from the Bronx, New York. I'm born and raised in Harlem, and I live in the Bronx currently. And my goal for this quarter is I have a 5-star goal. However, my real goal is to get many more of my coaches really connected with this opportunity, to really believe in this and get them all to be emeralds. Taste that first challenge pack like our girl just did, and taste their first opportunity to help somebody so they can get the Kool-Aid and love it. So that's really my goal. My goal is really to pour into others, and hopefully that'll lift me.
Girl, you just got a whole topic that's like, woo, how do you get them to believe? We're going to have to come back to that. That's a good one. Thank you so much, and we're so happy to have you on. Miss Yawana, and then we'll go over to LaToya.
Okay, am I muted or no?
Nope, you're unmuted. We can hear you.
Okay, great. I'm Yawana Watley, and I'm sure y'all can't tell that I'm a Southerner. But I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. Well, actually, I live in a little city called Clay that's right outside of Birmingham. And I am currently an Emerald coach. And my push goal is to consistently grow. So I've got coaches, and just like, is it Ayana was saying, I would really like to see my coaches, drink the Kool-Aid. They hear me talking it, but I want them to actually, begin to get other people to try it. And so I'm trying to consistently grow, and I want to consistently grow using the binder system. So I'm trying to really implement that so that I'm tracking the way that I should.
Got it. Perfect. Do y'all think we can finish this in 5 minutes? Is that okay if we try to do that? I don't mean to rush it because it's very important for us to get everybody, but I do want to get into the bulk of our conversation. Thank you, Miss LaToya, and then we'll go over to you, Shawana.
Hi, everybody. My name is LaToya Tate, and I'm a lifetime diamond, but right now I'm at Emerald rank. So my goal is to get back to diamond, but to build a solid diamond and then to go beyond.
Love it. Thank you. Ms. Shawana, then Sue.
All right, it's me, Shawana. Hey, everybody. I am an Emerald coach. I am from Louisville, Kentucky. Well, I'm not from here, but I reside here at the moment. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, originally. My goal is to, I'm just like Piper right now. I need another transformation because I've been hanging on to the one I have for so long. I've already probably been where I am where I am, but I need some abs so somebody can really see something. So that's what I'm striving for, and I'm hoping to get that with Shift Shop. And I'm also hoping to, I'm not hoping, but I am going to get more coaches so I can finally build. I want business builders. So that's what I'm after.
Boom. I love that these goals are all very similar. Miss Sue, and then we'll go over to you, Victoria.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sue Solers. I enjoy doing crazy workout videos. That's my MO. And I've been a Beachbody coach for over 2 years. I am a diamond coach. I lost my diamond, got it back. I had to fight my way back to it. But, I think the transition for me is just trying to see myself at a 1 or a 2 star. And it's probably partly belief and consistency. I'm consistent with posts. I just need to be more consistent with invites via inbox and having more conversations. So I'm here for any bit of help that I can and bits of nuggets I can get from you guys.
Perfect. And we're happy to have you here because you got some stuff to share too. Thank you, Miss Victoria.
Hey, everyone. My name is Victoria Fumi. I am a diamond coach. This is my first time on the call, so I'm very excited about it. I live in PA, 30 minutes west of Philly, and my goal for this quarter is to make 2 stars. I have lots of coaches, like a few of the girls have said. I believe we're not making that shift that we need as a team because we don't have a really solid upline. And so I recently lost my upline, so I have taken the plunge and created a new coaching university with all of the resources within this group and all the other groups that I'm a part of. And so with that, I am hoping as a team we will make that shift. I have 7 people that have committed out of many coaches, which is great. I'm happy the 7 people are going to do this with me, and 4 of them are coming with me to Summit for the first time. Wow. I've been a coach there, and I'm really excited about it.
Awesome. Congratulations. And happy belated birthday to you. Okay, so
thank you.
I'm going to have Miss Joyelle go last because she's actually going to lead our discussion tonight. So who did I miss that doesn't have their video on, but who wants to speak?
Hi, Angelica's here.
Hey.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm in Publix and like all over the place that my video's off.
Okay.
But I am an Emerald coach. I have been in the business for 7 months, and my 3rd quarter goal, and let me just confirm 3rd quarter, that's September 30th, right?
That's the end, yes.
Okay, all righty. So that goal is 1 star diamond.
Boom. Okay, girlfriend. I love it. And Crystal, I saw that your video popped back on.
Hi. I'm excited to be here. It's my first time on the call. I am from Houston, Texas. I am currently ranked coach, and my third quarter goal would be to get my emerald back, and by the end of the year, get to diamond.
Boom. Love it. All right. Anyone else? Okay. So I like to ask a leader to get the conversation started. And so today I've asked the wonderful Miss Joelle to lead our discussion with some of her tips and best practices around our topic today, this Coach Basics 2.0. So I'm going to officially pass the mic over to Miss Joelle and have her introduce herself as well.
Okay, so I'm having some technical difficulties here. I was trying to get you guys on my high def camera because I'm going to show you some things, but that's not working. So I hope this is coming through okay. If not, let me know and I'll switch back to the other camera. So I'm Joelle Hayes. I am the founder of the Glam Squad, and if you ever follow me, you'll see what that means and how it all comes together, but I like things that are pretty. I began coaching a long time ago. I left and I came back. So we can say that I've officially been coaching for 2 years. I am a diamond coach. My Q3 goal with a 12-week year is going to be 3-star diamond. It's highly possible. And I listen to your goals and I'm really excited about your goals, but I think you guys need to push just a little bit harder, and that's just my 2 cents. Here's the deal. Would you want a coach on your team who was like you? If she's pushing for emerald, or if she's taking 12 months to push for diamond, I don't know, I wouldn't, right? So push a little harder and build those goals around that. So I wasn't asked to talk about that at all, but I did. So I was asked to speak a little bit about video and how I set up, I'm going to call it a set, right? And I'm just gonna share with you guys some quick tips, easy things that I feel like anybody can do. You can totally use things from around your house. I'm in my mother's house, so her style's not my style at all. So I've literally grabbed things from around the house to make this work. So first things first, everybody make sure you're muted. I get a ton of feedback on my phone and my speaker device. So I'm just gonna set up something really quick and show you how quick and easy and interesting you can make your space very easily. So I've got a background in interior design, and I've done some theater, right? So some tips and tricks from there. So this is a blank wall. So the very first thing that you want to do is make sure that the space behind you is clear. Now, you know, if being messy is your thing and that's your brand, then stick with that. But most of the time, people are completely distracted by what's behind you. So fold up the laundry or kick it out of the way or whatever. And perhaps you have children and you have toys in the back. That's fine, right? That's part of your brand. You're a mom. But you kind of want to straighten things up so I'm not lost in your background. This is the easiest thing to do in front of a clean wall, right? I don't have to have anything to the right of me, anything to the left of me. All you see is me on the screen. That's what you're focused on. So that's what you listen and pay attention to. And we want people to pay attention to us, right? But you may want to pretty things up. So I'm going to show you how to do that. This is literally, what is this thing called? You know, you eat dinner on it. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, dinner tray, right? So that's what this is. You may or may not have one of those. You can use a table, right? But I'm going to use this because this is what I have available to me, right? So this is a dinner tray. I've folded it out. I have literally grabbed one of my mother's tablecloths, right? Because I don't want to see this. So I'm going to cover that up. I'm building as I go along, right? So I'm going to cover that up. To make a space interesting, you want to use layers, right? Layers and levels. So what can I use for that? I'm going to move, y'all. And perhaps colors. If you've got a color scheme, you know, try to stick with that. I've got a vase. I'm going to sit that there. I've got some fake flowers that are falling apart. So I can totally leave this way, right? And this is my set. I'm talking. I can add some flowers if I want some additional color, right? That's it. I can add a book because I like journals. That's part of who I am. This says throw kindness around like confetti. You guys have seen those wooden signs that people are using, the inspirational signs. You can find them everywhere, very inexpensive. But I have a set here, right? I haven't done a whole lot. I've just added a couple of things to my background. Literally a table, which isn't really a tablecloth, a book, a vase, and some fake flowers. And I've got myself a set. If I want to make this a little more dynamic, I move the camera. I put it behind me, and I shoot to the corner. I usually shoot to the corner. So I'm going to move my video camera up because I just want to get myself from the bust up, right? A little more interesting if you change the camera angle. I'm going to change the set now just by using boxes. These came from like Hobby Lobby or something. They were probably like $3. But I want a little more contemporary look. So I stack my boxes. I didn't go over any of this before I got on this call. So if it goes awry, you know why? Because now I want to look like I'm talking about business, right? So I'm setting up my business background. I've got a branded bottle, and I've got a branded glass. I now have an additional set. I may move myself a little bit this way to cover that up, right? Simple enough. Now, if you want to get real fancy, and you want to change what this back wall looks like because you hate gray, or you want to look like you're in a completely different room, I use paper. It comes on a 4-foot by 100-foot roll. You can get it at a teacher supply. You can order it online. I'm going to change the background to purple. I just have some blue tape. You guys know that's painter's tape. And I have the roll of paper, right? So I'm going to hang this on the wall, and you'll see how it changes the background. If you're shooting wide, you want to go from left to right. If you're shooting long, you want to hang it at the top. So really simple. My tape got stuck. I knew that was going to happen. So much for being prepared. I tried, though.
You're doing great. Thank you. This is great.
Okay. So I hang my tape. I tape my little thing up there. Also, and what happens is I zoom in. I move my camera in. Myself back. I'm in a different space. See? I don't know if you guys can see very well. On my camera, it looks a little wonky, but you can see what I'm going for. You'll play with it in your screen until you saw it exactly the way that you wanted to see it, right? Right now, it's not going all around. So I changed my background that way. What's really cool, you guys, is there's tons of paper. This looks like a brick wall. I can make a brick wall behind me, which this is one of my favorites to use. Same concept. I'm going to run it wide. I think. I'm going to try. Just from the corner. I'm going to actually use the table to hold it. And I have a brick wall. You guys can see. You get the idea, right?
Yes.
Brick wall behind me, right? Make sure it's not crooked. I've got some gold paper. I've got some pink paper. But it's really simple. Sorry, hold on.
I think I'm going to put a mansion behind me.
It's really noisy. But it's very Easy to do, you guys. So that's that.
And you mentioned that the papers, you can get them online or from a teacher supply store or from any paper store.
Right, you can get the paper online, teacher supply store. You can do it with fabric too, you guys, but fabric's a lot harder to work with and to make, look seamless and right. So the paper is extremely easy. And like I said, if you shoot wide, you want to run from left to right. If you shoot long, you want to run it up and down. So those are a few tricks. And lastly, I'm going to show you guys what's called an environmental shot. And what this does is it really invites people into your space. If you're doing like interviews or you're doing intimate talks, it's usually the best way to shoot. But when I started, I didn't have all of this space. I literally had a corner behind a door. Like, a door is this wide. I had the corner where the door opened. And if you look at some of my older video, you can see there's just a pretty picture hanging behind me. And that's it. That's really all you need. So lastly, I'm going to move you guys up a little bit. And I'm going to turn you around and show you what is called an environmental shot. So this is my office space that I'm working on. If I were shooting environmental, this would be it. So I'm standing, you can literally see what's behind me in the background. So it's a little more intimate, right? It's a little more inviting. It lets people know that you're speaking about something that's personal to you. So it's a lot more personal to do it that way.
Joya.
One more shot. I'm gonna move you one more time. Same thing here. I could use this door to shoot. Oh crap! Y'all still there?
We're still here.
Okay, I'm still here too. Well, that's okay. Okay. Lastly, I could use this door space behind me. Same thing. Still environmental. If you want to sit at a desk, you can do that too. Yeah. So I'll swing y'all around there.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
We have some new coaches on the call, and obviously this is Coach Basics 2.0, so we know that this is a little bit elevated training, but when or why would a new coach use this?
So video is king, right? So you're setting up a space so that you can shoot video in it. It doesn't matter if you have to set it up every single time that you're shooting video, right? But what you want is something that is inviting, that people are interested in watching. And a lot of times people are gonna catch your background before they do your face. So when you're doing live video, if you're doing video for YouTube, if you're doing team calls that you're leading, you wanna set up an environment that is inviting. It doesn't have to be fancy. Number one, it just needs to be neat and clean. So you guys watch YouTube, right? You watch YouTube videos. Just think about some of your favorite YouTubers and what does their space look like, right? Do you stop because of the colors on the walls? Things like that. Question. Did I answer it?
Oh, yes, that was a great question. And another question that just came in is, are you using the Diva ring? And if you are, when do you think is a good time to begin to invest in something like that?
So I wouldn't invest anything until I was making some money, right? So with my business, I take at least 10% of what I'm making to invest back into the business. 10%. It's your rule, 10%. It's your rules. You decide how much you're going to invest, right? This Diva ring light is $300. If I didn't make $300, I wouldn't spend $300. Does that make sense? Because it's not necessary. Yeah. You can literally use the daylight from a window. That is the best light, daylight from a window. I'm in a basement, so I have to have some lighting, but I've had this for a very long time for some other projects. But this is a stellar Diva ring light. There are less expensive ones out there, and they work just as well.
Boom. Thank you. Any other questions? And then let's begin an open discussion. You know, one of my biggest takeaways is understand who you are or your niche or who you're talking to, so to speak, and then be it. So if it's messy, be it. If it's, mom and you have toys and kids running in the back of you, be it, do that. If it's this professional glamazon that is Miss Joelle, be that. So the biggest takeaway is know yourself and then be true to you. But let's open this up for discussion questions.
I have a question, or rather a statement of sorts. So I don't have a ton of time at home with the kids and stuff. So I do, if I do a video or if I do a live something, I do it in my car. Do any of you think that that's distracting to people, or not a turn off or turn on, because it's not a dating service, but you get what I'm saying? Like, does anybody discourage that or encourage it, or is it just you kind of shoot where you are as long as the lighting's good?
Anybody can talk. This is an open discussion.
I think if you're on the go, that's fine. You're a mom that's on the go, right? You're totally a mom that's on the go, and that's your life. That's real life. And what it translates into is a busy mom can do this too. See, I'm shooting my videos from my car. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't think anything, or I'm sharing my journey from my car. I don't think anything is wrong with that, right? Just make sure, whatever is in the back seat, you can clearly see the car seats if that's what you have.
Yes.
And you're expressing, hey, I'm a mom on the go, but I thought about, this is what I thought, and I wanted to share with you guys. I would share that every single time I shot a video. Kind of explain why you're in your car all the time, right? Hey, I just had a quick second because I'm between basketball games with Junior and Jack, but I wanted to share with you guys. So here I am in my car, blah, 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 blah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I just wasn't sure if it was a professionalism issue or, something like that, because I don't really, I guess I could shoot right here. The lighting is really bad in here, but, I could find a place to shoot, but I hardly ever have that kind of time to sit and find a background, and things like that. Like, my car is probably the best place, and the lighting's really good.
I think one of the biggest things is production over perfection, and let's get it out there and work on making it better as we go. Getting it out there, though. Great questions. Okay, so if there's nothing in regards to this particular discussion, we mentioned something earlier.
Can I share something real quick?
Yes, please. Sorry about that.
You guys mentioned the diva ring, so I do photography with my cousin, and she's a makeup artist, but we didn't have any clients yet, so we didn't want to be spending a whole bunch of money, and we hadn't made any. So we found a do-it-yourself video on YouTube where we went to like a Hobby Lobby and bought like a reef ring and a string of lights and wrapped it around with some zip ties, and we wrapped it around 4 or 5 times, and we made our own diva ring, and we only paid $9 for it. So you can get a diva ring and not pay $300.
Find a wear, make one. Literally.
Yeah.
Love that, Quay. Thank you for sharing that. You got to say something.
No problem.
Yeah, so on the topic of the Diva Light, I don't have $300 for a big one either. So I got this off of Amazon, and it'll clip to your phone like this, and it lights you up from your phone. I'm sure it's not as good as the one that Joelle has, but it'll work. I think it was less than $20. And I will look on my Amazon and post the link in the comment thread for the flyer you posted for the call afterwards, if anyone wants it.
Perfect. Thank you. We will greatly appreciate that. Did I miss anybody else who wanted to say something? I apologize.
I had a question.
Yeah.
So this is I don't know if this has ever been covered or if there's somewhere I can go find this, but beginning of the call you mentioned speaking to the person you're looking for. So it would have to do with avatar training or some form of template to help zero in on that person. I feel like I have some pretty cool girls on the team, but I am yet to find that person that's like me, who's willing to run this race with me. And so I'm hoping that if I can get some form of tool to zero in on that, it would tremendously be
Oh, you're
helpful.
gonna eat your food?
So somebody needs to mute themselves. So Shiana actually posted some good documents. Shiana, are you able to talk to this? Okay, so she posted some good oh, here she is. I know you
Sorry about that.
documents in the well, I posted in the file section. You posted in the group in regards to finding your niche.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips?
Finding your avatar.
And your your avatar. Do you have any tips or best practices for the young lady who just asked that question?
Okay, so when you, like, as Keyshawn said, she put the link in the file section. So when you go to it, you'll be able to find the website, and literally they list out everything. You're going to think it's a very long process, because it is. Like, at the end of the day, you're thinking about that person that you want to speak to. What do they like? What do they not like? Where do they shop? What kind of books do they read? What do they like? Do they have children? Do they not have children? Where do they work? What kind of education do they have? And you're asking yourself all these kind of questions, because when you're going to be talking to them, like when you're going to be creating your post, you're speaking to that person. You're not speaking to everybody out there. Because when you do that, you're speaking to no one. So you're going to be speaking to, let's say in my case, that mom that works and she has a young child and she's tired at the end of the day. She works really far from home, but she knows that there's some other way to get out of it. You know, she doesn't like mushrooms and she loves soca music. And like, you know, like you're going to get into that because you're going to be able to speak to that person. So by clicking on that link and doing the actual exercise, I'm telling you, it's going to take a while. But at the end of it, you're going to have that picture of the person that you want to speak to. And then that's going to help you like do everything from there.
Thank you. I appreciate you for sharing that and for speaking to that. This is for some of my tenure coaches. When did you develop an avatar? Was that something that you did right away? Was that something that once you became a diamond, you started to dial it in?
It wasn't something that I did right away, but it's something that I wish I had done right away.
Okay.
Because that's where the work is. And honestly, I'm just now learning, and perhaps I've heard it. I paid for a lot of trainings and a lot of money for a lot of trainings, right? But just this past training was I actually able to get the whole avatar thing. And what I think is really important is that you not only, when you create your avatar, she's not the current you, or he's not the current you. He's not this perfect, driven, on the ball person. He or she has the potential to be that. But if she was that, then why would she need you, right? So you have to identify the things that she may need and speak to those things as well. And honest, I'm being very transparent and extremely honest. I just got that over the last month. Jesse Regan has a training, and if you guys do the free 7-day training, it was his avatar day that I was like, oh my God. Like, I've totally missed this the entire time. So you want to you want to not only identify her strengths, but what her weaknesses are as well. Because if she has no weakness, if you don't speak to that weakness, then what are you helping her with? Period, right? So I understand we all want runners. We all want hard workers, but, you know, you haven't always been that. And if you have, it hasn't been in every aspect of your life. So, you know, we have to be honest about that. We all want, 100 coaches that run as just as hard as we do, but that's not reality. So.
Thank you. Ayana, George, Ayana, do you guys have anything? I know that you guys have been coaching probably longer than some of our other coaches on this call. So do you guys have anything to add also?
I think for me, I had to learn that coming in, when you first decide, I want to make this a business, you really are wanting to make an income. You are wanting to replace your income. So you do tend to talk to everybody. But just like Joyo said, I've learned that I feel better when I'm speaking to myself. I notice the difference between when I'm talking to somebody. I can tell when I am feeling salesy if I'm talking to someone. There's a certain kind of pressure in my chest, so to speak. But when I'm talking to myself, you know what I mean? Like, person who's just like me. Just a lot more relaxed and a lot more calm. And that's how I know that's my person. So I've learned what the avatar is. I do understand. And I still do struggle with just being that person because I'm a helper at heart. So I'm a social worker. I want to help everybody. You know what I'm saying? However, and one of my other goals is to get more into the STB training. I'm a part of that training, but I haven't really given it my all. I want to start talking more to myself and just trusting that process, and that person will connect with me and want to grow with me. So yeah, you have to just get comfortable with that place of talking to who you are.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Thank you. Victoria, I saw that your hand was raised.
Oh, no, I asked the question already. Thank you.
Oh, okay. George,
yeah,
or
I was
anyone
on to ask that avatar question. Sorry.
No, you're fine. George or anyone else, let's keep this discussion going. And if not, I have another question to throw out.
Trying to unmute.
You're unmuted. We can hear you.
All right, great. Yeah, sort of like similar to Ayana. You know, I started off helping everyone that wanted to be helped, and I still feel like I have a lot of those type of people. But I am zeroing in on finding my avatar. I actually know my avatar, but I'm zeroing in on you know, just finding that lane to go hard in, you know.
Yeah.
But I do have a lot of leads and stuff. I'm not sure if we're talking about leads yet, but I already have a lot of leads.
That's our segue on how we generate leads. So perfect.
Oh, all right, great. So maybe
I have
can
a
go into
question.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. So my question is, for the avatar, is that just people in our challenge group, or is that specifically for people on our team that we want to?
Sorry.
Yes, that we want to build our business with. Because for me, I'm like, okay, why can't we add everybody in our challenge group?
Ooh, this is good. I want to talk, but I want a leader. I want someone else to share.
I'm thinking that avatar is in referencing to somebody who you want to grow with as a person who wants to be a business builder. I let everybody who wants to be helped health-wise, support-wise in my challenge groups. But I'm thinking in terms of how all of us want to have business builders, people that hurt as much as we do in terms of our financial situation and in terms of our career situation. You want people that are hungry like you, and that tends to be that person that's like it. That's more like your avatar. So, I mean, please share your opinions, everyone. But when I think of the avatar, my avatar is someone who I want to grow a business with, who wants to find financial freedom with this opportunity.
Okay. That makes sense to me. I think the teacher in me, I'm like, I can break it down and show them how to do this. Like, I think I can do that with everybody. But yeah, that makes sense with building a team.
And
I think, sorry, go ahead.
Nope, please.
With me, the way that I see it, it's your avatar, because ultimately you want your coaches to be people that had a transformation, right? So you want them to be people that went through your challenge group. So ultimately, it would be people that you would want to fill your challenge groups with. However, that doesn't exclude other people. Because, like, I have guys in my challenge group. My avatar is not a guy. I have non-moms in my challenge group. That's not my avatar. My avatar are moms. So I'm not going to exclude them. But when I put my post out there, I do put moms. Are you looking for, like, you know, like, I'm literally speaking to moms. But I do know that there's some people out there that I can reach out to that aren't moms, and I can still help them in my challenge group, and they can still end up being a coach. But ultimately, who I really want to help build a business is moms, you know? So it's like, you're putting that post out there for people that, yes, you want them to become that business builder, but you do want them to be filling up your challenge group, but that doesn't exclude other people.
Okay.
Yes. So I hear people often say, I'm trying to find people like me. And this is that opportunity. So really, in my opinion, this is your attraction marketing. This is how you tailor your post. This is how you tailor your messaging in your post. When you're posting your like page, on your blog, in your challenge groups, to your coaches holistically. But really with that attraction marketing before they even become a challenger or a coach. So if you're looking to find someone like you, you talk to you. You talk to that person. You talk where they're at. You go find where they're at. You talk how they talk. You talk when they talk, and you know about the time they talk because it's you. And so that's another reason why your avatar and understanding that avatar is important, because it allows you to find people like you. But remember this, as we close this out, we are a human brands, and I feel like I hit on this almost every conversation, but we are a human brand, and so we're not going to be in this box. We are going to continue to get better. You know, you're better than the day you started as a coach, right? And you're better than yesterday. You're going to continue to get better every single day. So know that and understand that it's okay to have your avatar be redefined and redeveloped over time. Also, you've heard from some of these tenure leaders talk about how they wish they would have known or how they're still dialing it in. Guys, don't feel like you have to go rush and figure out your avatar tonight. Put this on your to-do list, on your action item list, and maybe spend 15, 20 minutes every day in that worksheet. But go do it, because it's not about what you know, it's about what you do with what you know. So we have the tools, we have the resource for you to help you figure out your avatar. It's in the file section. And now take 15, 20 minutes every day from your to-do list, from your power hour, or however much time you can devote to it, and go do it. But know that you're ever changing, and your avatar may be redefined as you matriculate, I guess, in your coaching career. Man, this was another really healthy discussion. We didn't get into lead generation too much, but our next conversation, we're going to talk about overcoming objections and sharing the coaching opportunity. I got a lot of people requesting that topic. Does that sound good with y'all? So I think that goes right in with attracting leads. And really what we talked about in this conversation, as well as our last Coach Basics 2.0 conversation, dealt a lot with attraction marketing, and that funnels right into lead generation, brand building, and everything that we want to talk about. So I'm going to put a couple people on the spot with 3 minutes left, because we have a couple people who were a part of the Shift Shop. Lord have mercy. The Shift Shop test group. And that's coming up. And we believe that proper preparation is going to lead to the best success. I really think that this is going to be a game changer. I really think that this program speaks directly to our community, y'all. And so I'm going to put Quay on the spot. If you don't mind, Quay, are you able to talk? Maybe just 1 minute. And then George, I know you were in the test group. Maybe 1 minute. Ayana, I know that you were in the test group as a spouse, so maybe you and George can talk about it. But we have 3 minutes left, and I just want to talk about some tips, best practices, how we can get around this to really make this a successful launch. Quay, why don't you go first?
I just think sharing everything that we experience through the Shift Shop will help us have a successful launch. The people that have been reaching out to me, during the program, I messed my back up pretty bad, and when the doctor told me to stop, I kind of kept going, but I modified, and because I shared that, so many people have just been really interested in knowing that, oh, you can have a back issue, you can have a knee issue, but you can still make it through this program. And so it's really helped a lot of people realize that they don't have to give up because of some ailment or some injury that they have, but you can work through it. So that's kind of the angle I've been hitting it from, because like I said, my back was really bad off just 3 days into the program, because I'm a PIO girl and I'm doing Shift Shop. So and I shared that too, that it was a shift in my mind. I had to tell myself I can actually do it, and that I deserved it, and why I was doing this. And I made it through 6 weeks of it.
Love that. Thank you, George. And then also, do you have any tips for how we can make sure that we get behind it and leverage it?
I've been using this stuff in Beachbody's back office. So they gave us all those posts to share about Shift Shop. So I literally took a post every day, tweaked it a little bit towards me, and I scheduled them out so they can post themselves every day. And I just used it and tweaked it towards my target audience.
Okay. Boom. George, Ayana, anything to add? Oh, you're muted. Let me unmute you. Okay, now talk.
Yeah, I just want everyone to know, like, the shift shop is the game changer, guys. This is a game changer. Another 21-day program. I've been in the company quite a while, and I saw what happened when the 21-day fix came out. This is going to be like the same type of explosion, guys. So, and what I think everybody should lead with is let people know it's a different type of program. Like you're going to get some results. Like I got some great results. I lost 13.6 pounds and 10.5 inches. That was cool, but the most important part is what happens up here. The mindset shift that happens. That's what you got to talk about. That's what's going to change the game for you and all your challengers. Once they get that mindset shift, guys, there's no limits for them. They're going to be locked in. Chris is a phenomenal trainer. I hope everybody did that sneak peek. Oh my God, who did the sneak peek? Oh man, right? So talk about that, right? Talk about how you felt. Talk about the end of that video. Like every end of every workout, there's this shift moment, right? The shift moment is crazy. Like next time you do it, really listen to what Chris is saying. Like go like this, listen to it. And every day just hit that workout, do it hard. Guys, the challenge groups that's gonna come up, make sure you get all your teams, everybody in on this. Like, I don't know if you have any teams there, but bring everybody in to form one big unit, one big team, one big super challenge group. Like this is gonna be phenomenal.
Boom. And you guys know we have a Team Beachbody Wide Challenge group started on the 24th. So some of you guys mentioned a transformation is a Q3 goal. Let this be the vessel that you use to get you that transformation. Make the commitment today that you're going to do your 3-day refresh, and that's going to lead you into your shift shop. Guys, we're past our time. This was a healthy discussion. Our next call, again, is going to be in 2 weeks, but not on a Wednesday. It's going to be on Tuesday. Remember that. It's going to be on Tuesday, the night. Let me make sure I say this day right. Go back to my notes really quick. It is going to be on Tuesday, the 18th of July, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, because on Wednesday, the 19th, we have Surge with Carl. Make sure you're on that. All right, guys, our next topic will be overcoming objections, sharing the coaching opportunity, and we'll talk about how we get people to believe like you believe. All right, guys, that's all I have. Make it an amazing week. Can't wait to see you guys at Summit, and I'll talk to you guys in 2 weeks right here. Bye.
Bye.